Hey guys, welcome back to another quick informative video. So today we're doing the review of the new Samsung Galaxy A6. This is on Boost Mobile, of course, as you can see right here. This is the box for it, and let's just read a couple of specs on it so we can get to the review, guys. I've had it for a week now and I've used it quite a bit, and I can give you my honest review on it. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A6. It does cost $300, and I believe it was $350 when it first came out. Currently it's $100 off at $250, and with Vets 2018 for Veterans Day, I actually picked it up for $200 plus taxes, guys. So for $200, this is going to be kind of my review, and then I'll kind of tell you if it's worth the $300 or not once it's done. But like I said, this phone rocks a 5.6-inch HD Super AMOLED display. So you know Samsung with their crazy good displays. Fingerprint sensor, 32 gigabytes of ROM with 3 gigabytes of RAM. And then it's rocking a 1.6 gigahertz octa-core processor, guys. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to show you how to unlock it. Of course, you can unlock it with just your fingerprint sensor. As you can see, there is a fingerprint sensor back here. And a lot of people don't know that, but it does remind you of the Galaxy 8 and kind of has the same issues where a lot of people might think that the camera lens is actually the fingerprint sensor, but no. Let's go ahead and try it out. So 1, 2, 3. And there you go. So same thing. So it's I would say it's not the fastest, but it's not the slowest. It's right in the middle. Once you tap it, it does take maybe a second to come on. Now it does have facial recognition as well. That's something that a lot of people don't know, but you can unlock this by just looking at it. As you can see, there it is. So let's try it again. I'm gonna look at it. Boom, there you go. It's that easy. So as you can see here on the top, you'll see a little person right there on the top. It's looking for a face. I look at it, and then boom, it unlocks. Same thing, it's not the fastest, guys, but it gets the job done. Especially with all this lighting here behind me, it might take a little bit for it to kind of recognize, but overall it does do pretty good. So let's get into it, guys. So phone calls were crisp on this phone. Like I said, I never want to do a full review on call quality because it depends on your area. So if you're in a good Sprint area, then this is going to work for you like I am. As you can see, I got full bars here on the top, so I'm a-okay. Calling, texting. Now let's get into the texting so I can show you all the emojis and everything. So as you can see, here's a regular keyboard. It's nice keyboard, very, very nice. But then of course you get the emojis. So this one really reminds me of like the Galaxy. So as you can see here are some right here. Very, very nice. So you get the newer ones, of course. A lot of people like their emojis. So yes, you do get the newest ones like the wizard and all that stuff. Same thing you're gonna find on the Galaxy 9, 9 Plus, the Note. So pretty cool. I do like that is on this phone. So texting is just fluent on this phone. Never had any issues with it. You can also do swipe, which is pretty cool. So see, it's pretty cool, very fluid, no problems at all. Of course, you don't have a home button on this phone either, so you have your home button, back button, and your multitasking button, or yeah, multitasking. You do get your Samsung apps. This one, if like I said, if you're used to a Galaxy 8 or a 9, it's basically almost the same how Samsung has their system set up. So swipe up to get to all your apps. You can swipe down as well. Scroll this down, and you will get to your quick shortcuts. So you do have your Wi-Fi, vibrate, Bluetooth, auto rotate, airplane mode, flashlight, power saving mode, hotspot. This is something that I don't know, guys, that a lot of people don't know, but it does have blue light filter. You know how much that's going to save your vision if you're kind of like a night owl like I am and watch YouTube videos, or I'm on my phone at 1 in the morning. Turn that on so it can save your vision from or from straining your eyes. You do have a secure folder as well. And that's if you have any kind of like secret folders or files or pictures or videos, anything you want to store in there, you can. It'll be secure with of course, a passcode. That way, if you give this to, let's say, a kid, they don't access all your stuff. A lot of people always complain that budget phones don't have this, guys. This one actually has NFC. So as you can see, it is NFC capable. So if you're doing Smart Pay, or what's it called, Samsung Pay, anything like that, it does have NFC if your phone supports it. Smart View is another cool thing that this phone does have, And a lot of people don't know what that is, and that's where you can actually stream your videos or your phone to a TV. So all you need is a Google Chromecast, and you can go ahead and do it. Phone visibility, so they can be found, do not disturb, sync, mobile data. Dolby Atmos, very cool. You put your headphones, guys, I can guarantee you it's going to sound louder, sounds super crisp. You can also make the screen a lot brighter than what it is, but overall it's pretty good. Now let's look at what software it's running, and let me hide some of this stuff so you don't creep on my stuff. So as you can see, it's rocking Android 8.0, Samsung 9.0 experience. Pretty cool. So let's get to it. Browsing the web is always fast and fluid. Don't have any issues. Like, as you can see, there's no lag or anything. Like, compared to some other phones like the Motorola's where you're scrolling down and it lags up, this one has no issues, especially with that octa-core and 3 gigs of RAM. It's just fluid, very fluid. This phone as well has 32 gigs of internal storage, guys. I'll show you that. I've downloaded a lot of apps, so right now I should only have, so I still have 10.7 gigs out of the 32. Like I said, I downloaded audio, where's it, apps, no, where's all the apps? I don't know, but I downloaded a lot of apps on this phone, so it definitely is taking up a lot of that storage. So as you can see, I've downloaded all these apps. There you go, almost 10 gigs worth of apps, guys. So you do get about 11 gigs used up through the system, and the rest is for you. So you get about 22, 21 gigs of usage for you, because the rest of the system uses, so it's not bad, guys. Like I said, I've downloaded a lot of big games on this phone, and that's why I only have 10 point like something gigs left. Everything else is smooth. I do like Samsung phones because you do get files, Galaxy Wear. So if you have like your Fitbit or your Samsung Gear Watch or anything like that, it is pretty cool. You also get the Galaxy apps, of course, so you get all that nice stuff. Now, another thing that we want to get into is gaming. Gaming on this thing is fast. This is probably one of the few phones that I've reviewed on my channel where you can actually play PUBG in medium settings, not high, because it's not a flagship, phone. But for the price that this phone is, you should be able to play the game in medium, so it's pretty cool. This phone, and I believe the blue Vivo 11 Plus, is the only other phone that I've tested where PUBG played in medium settings. Of course, the Galaxy 9 Plus you can play in high settings, but this is pretty good for a budget device. Like I said, I'm talking about getting this for $200 like I did, and we'll see later on if it's worth that $300 or not. But all these games, as you can see, play fine, perfectly fine, no drop frames or lag, and I will show you some clips here. One would just flop, but we're talking about this phone, so let's see how well it does. Explosions, everything looks good and so far. Really, a little bit of drop frame here and there, but it's not that bad or really noticeable, to tell you the truth. Cool. So get that. Whoa. Oh, you have to adjust it with your phone. Very nice overall. But I think everybody at this point knows how to play this game. It's really simple. Just as you keep going, just hit NOS and then of course hit the drift button. But as you can see, it's fast paced, so overall some phones might not be able to handle it, but this one definitely looks like it can. So let's go take the left or take the right, whichever one. So let's take this route. You can see you can just change the routes. Hit NOS. And here there's two options, same thing, so let's just take it. But overall, everything looks buttery smooth. See, like I said, here you go. You can tell the graphics are definitely improved here. Let me turn up the volume a little bit so we can kind of hear if anybody crawls up on us. Oh, look, there's a guy. Whoa. Whew, look at that. Let me just finish him off with a shotgun. There's more people around here, so. So now that you saw, nothing was wrong with it. Perfectly smooth. And you can check the full gaming review video in the description below. Check that out. Now let's go into, here we go guys. I did a geek or a benchmark test. As you can see, here's the results. Single core was 1,221. Multi-core was 4,033. So not the best, but hey guys, it's pretty good for being, you know, a budget device or medium range. Let's just got a medium range phone. Now let's get into, now we did browsing and texting. Let's get into the camera. The camera's probably another thing that this phone is bananas, guys. Let me just tell you, it's pretty cool. So let's get into it so you can see it. It does have selfie focus. It's what it's called. As you can see, I'm blurring out the background. So it does blur out the background. It's pretty cool. You can turn that off. You do have Bixby Vision. So as you can see, there you go, Bixby Vision. And basically what this is it'll take a picture of whatever you want. And, you know, kind of give you like a little, you can find this somewhere else or cheaper, translate this and that. So let me just set that up. Here we go. It's mainly meant for shopping, so a lot of Black Friday shopping, guys. Here we go. Look at that. It's looking at that. No matches found. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try to put this box here. So as you can see, there it is. It's looking for some stuff in Walmart. It's finding some cases for my phone, which is pretty cool. Same thing with this. Let's go ahead and take a picture of that and see if it can help me find anything. As you can see, there is, so it's a little, you know, flimsy. It's not the best, but it's finding a lot of things that are orange, like the same color as it. So I don't use it. You know, Bixby still needs a little bit of work, but it does have a scanner on there, QR code scanner, which is pretty cool. You also get your stickers here and your selfie. So if I want to put some dog ears on me, let's do something more manly. There you go. So it's just pretty cool. You do have the newer stickers, especially for the holidays and everything. So I know a lot of people are gonna like that, especially the young kids. And you know, just everybody. There you go. 16 megapixels in the front, 16 megapixels in the back, guys. It is amazing. Like I said, the camera is crazy good. I have a full review in the description below as well, so you can check that out. This is really cool thing that I like about the rear camera is that autofocus, guys. It's laser autofocus, just very fast. Like, let me focus on that. Boom, focus. Boom, focus. Very nice. You don't do anything. It's automatic. Then taking pictures on it, of course, it's gonna look amazing on there. Same thing with details. Look at that. I'm zooming in pretty good, and I can still see all the details. Now, once you zoom in really crazy amount, then you can see a little bit of blur. But overall, guys, the colors are true to what it looks like. So very cool. Look at that. Very nice camera. 16 megapixels are definitely going to help you out quite a bit, guys. So very nice. Happy with that video. Same thing with that. Very fluid. As you can see, keeps the details and everything. So I like that a lot. Another thing that a lot of people haven't mentioned about this, guys, is in the camera, you do have a front-facing flash. So let me turn that off. So go to the selfie portrait mode, and then you can actually click. As you can see, it does turn on your flash. There's a flash in the front. Alright guys, so now we're going to get to some of the weaknesses of this phone. I already told you gaming is nice, the camera is nice. The big screen is really nice too at 5.6 inch HD. But speaking of that screen, I do, like I said, like watching a lot of YouTube and movies and everything on my phones. So the big screen definitely helps. But the number one thing complaint with this is it is 720, excuse me. It is 720, so it's not full 1080. It looks nice on a screen like this. You can't tell the difference really. Unless you're really looking into it. You might see a little bit of blur here and there. But I mean, like I said, you really can't tell. Yes, 1080 looks better than 720. Everybody knows that. But guys, like I said, on a cell phone screen, doesn't. There's not much of a difference. It looks good. So I know some people are going to complain about that. Also, it does have a headphone jack. So if you like watching movies or videos or anything like that, you can put a 3.5mm headphone jack in there. a regular headphone. It is a type, it's a micro, not a type C, so it's not going to have that fast charging or rapid charging like they call it. That's another thing that a lot of people, oh, why it doesn't have type C? I don't know, maybe Samsung's saving that for their more flagship phones. So as you can see, they're down here. One thing that I do like about it though is it does have a speaker on the right side of it. Back to the gaming, I always tell people if you're gaming, you're gonna hold your phone like this. So when you're gaming, guys, you're gonna cover up your speaker. That's the one issue I had with the OnePlus 6T, where the speaker's right there. You literally would muffle it out. I mean, you would just clog that thing up by putting your hand here to play. With this phone, I do give you props to Samsung for doing this design. The speaker's on the top side. So for me, I mean, they need to do this with a lot of gaming phones to have the speaker here. I know some people like putting the speakers on the back, but then if you set your phone like that, it will muffle it out. So that's not cool. I do like that though. Another thing with that is the speaker is a little weak on this phone, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If someone's talking or watching videos, like let's say TV, and you're trying to watch a video, it doesn't sound the loudest. I compared it to an iPhone X, to a 9 Plus. It's a little on par with X, so the X, well, of course, will beat it, and the Galaxy 9 Plus, of course, destroyed it because it has that dual speakers. But I'm gonna let you listen to this. As you can see here on the settings, the max frames that it will play in is 720 by 60, so 720p at 60 frames per second. But let you hear the speaker. So like I said, guys, yes, if you're in, let's say you're just watching a video like I am right now, and you turn it all the way up, it's going to sound nice, crisp and everything. But like I said, if there's a lot of noise around you, then it will get kind of, you know, muffled out, or it's not going to sound the best, honestly. That's one complaint. It's definitely louder than the LG Stylo 4. Shots at the LG Stylo 4 for having horrible speakers. But it's definitely better than the Stylo 4, I can tell you that much. But like I said, it's not crazy loud, but hey, it is what it is. If you listen to music, it'll be fine. If you're watching videos, it'll be fine. Especially with that, with your headphones on there, of course. But that's my only two complaints with this phone, guys. The battery life, of course, is amazing, guys. 3,000 milliamp battery on it. It doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, it's not 1080, it's 720, so it's not pushing out that many pixels. So the battery will last you all day, depending on the use. Like I said, it depends on the use. That's why I don't want to say it's going to last you 2 days, because it depends. My phone, this phone can last me 2 days, depending when I use it. But when I'm watching a lot of movies or videos, it will last me a full day of charge. It does take a little bit, a couple hours, about maybe 3 hours, 3.5 hours to fully charge from zero. So not too bad, because of course it doesn't have that fast charging. But overall, guys, I would say it's definitely worth it at $200. For the price I picked it up at $350, $330. I've seen it as sometimes. It's pretty expensive at that price, and I know you guys are gonna say, but I can get this phone cheaper. I can get a pre-owned phone, blah blah blah, cheaper. Yes, I know, guys, but this is a brand new phone, so maybe wait for it to price drop. Like when I picked it up at $200, that's definitely worth a pickup for me. But depends on you guys. So this is my quick review on the phone. Like I said, we went over gaming, camera, sound quality, the screen, and one more thing, guys. The screen color, the colors on this screen are beautiful. I don't know if you can see it here, but check that out. The colors are just so vibrant. I love the Galaxy screen. I can't stop raving about how well it looks. And let me show you how the phone fully looks without the case. It's another thing too, before I end it, look at this design. Look at it. Straight up, the bands are right here, kind of like an aluminum body in the back, a rear flash in the back. There's Samsung logo right here. It just looks so nice. Look at that. I love the build quality of this. It doesn't feel cheap. It actually feels like a premium phone. So you can hear it, sounds premium, feels premium. There's a fingerprint sensor up there, as you can see, but very nice. I like how it's engraved their logo here in Samsung. So kudos to you guys, and of course you cannot remove the battery, and of course here you have your SIM tray and memory card tray. So another thing with this body, guys, if you're living in a cold area, this phone gets really cold. Like in the mornings here, if I leave it outside the case, it gets very cold. Of course, that's with the build quality of it with aluminum. But overall, this phone I would probably give a 7.5 out of 10. Probably a 7 for the price. At 200, it's definitely a 7.5 to an 8. So it's definitely worth a pickup if you can find it a little bit cheaper. Or maybe you don't mind spending the $300 plus on this phone, then go ahead. But I know there are better phones out there for this price, guys. So thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. This is Dragonic Warfare signing off. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe if you're new. Also, check out my other videos to this phone, description below. And don't forget to check out my website in the description below. It is at supported, so it does help the channel. You can donate via my PayPal in the description below. And please check out netbuddy.co. They offer true unlimited AT&T Hotspot for no caps, no throttle, for only $60 a month. But if you use my link and promo code Sanchez45973 at checkout, you will save $5. So thank you, guys.